Alright, y'all. Hopefully, we're 5 by 5 and you can see and hear me okay. Let's see. Looks like my signal might be acting up. I might not be able to do much tonight. Might be lagging a whole lot on us. Alright, we got one in here. Can you see and hear me okay? It looks like my signal is not quite working good, so it may be lagging on us. Anyway, we'll try it and see how it goes, I guess. Hopefully everybody's been having a good day. Hey Carol, good to see you in here. Hopefully you've been having a good day and a good week and everything like that. We've been trying to get a lot of things done around the homestead and all of that. This evening, right before supper time, the hogs decided to get out. 3 of them got out. Well, that's good, Carol. Hopefully everything will work fine here. But yep, 3 of them got out, so we had to get them back in and get the pen patched back up and all that, and then got some supper and get ready to come up here and go live. I pretty much finished building my corral today. Good to see you, Geronimo. Pretty much got my corral done today. I just have to get a couple more gates when I get a few extra dollars, but other than that, I got the actual most of it built and everything. So the weather's been cooling off here. It's been in the low 70s today, and it's going to be, I think it's supposed to be a little bit warmer tomorrow. I think it's supposed to be 77 or something like that. But this week here has been cool. It's been chilly in the mornings. It's probably been upper 40s or something like that. So fall is on the way, I do believe. So we're getting ready for that. We've got a lot of projects to do later on. As it gets winter time, it won't be long. It'll be hog killing time, and then it'll be a process with that, with butchering them and processing the meat, grinding the sausage, putting them in the salt box, and all of that. Weather is beautiful in North Carolina. That's good. It's been pretty good here. Like I said, it's been a little chilly in the morning and warm up a little bit throughout the day, but it's been pretty nice. It's nice to have a break from that heat wave we've been having. We've been all summer long. It's been in the upper 90s and all that down here in Virginia. So we welcome a little bit of cool weather. I don't like the extreme cold, but I like a little bit of cool fall type weather, but we usually don't get much of that. Spring and fall usually passes us by. We'll go from wintertime being 30 and 40 degrees for the high up to 60 and 70. You might get a week or so of, kind of transitioning, 50s and stuff like that. But usually when it gets hot, and when it gets cold, it gets cold. So we need a lot more sheds on here doing yeah, the humidity is what gets us so bad up here too, but we need a lot more sheds here on the farm. But as expensive as building things is now, I don't know how much of that will get done. Like I said, building that corral, tried to do it as cheap as possible, but it's everything has just gotten so expensive, it ain't no such thing anymore. Even buying rough cut lumber and stuff is still expensive. Feed is outrageous. A bag of mixed feed, corn, and whatever they put in there from the feed store, it's 100-pound bag, but it's $20.25 a bag, where last year it was 13 something a bag, a little bit less than $14 a bag, and it's just been steady increasing ever since last year, and I don't see it coming down anytime soon. In the White Mountains. That's pretty cool. I ain't never been out there to Arizona. I'm sure it's pretty out there. I don't really know a whole lot about Arizona and the growing season out there. Hey Zombie, good to see you in here. I appreciate the shout out the other day. My channel really grew a whole lot over that. I watched your video today. I love seeing them horses and stuff. That's a pretty horse you got. Hey Hillbilly Psycho, good to see you in here. The Old Apache Grays Reservation. That's pretty interesting, Geronimo. Exploring every path. Good to see you in here. There's a lot of new faces in here tonight. I did tune up my guitar here a few minutes ago. Good to see you, Dirt Riders. Appreciate that, Hillbilly Psycho. Tennessee, that's cool. Let's see. Oft I sing for my friend, as death stole for my scene. over here, we do prepping and homesteading and some music and whatever else. You just never quite know what it's going to be. But if y'all seen some of my videos with the music and all, then you'll see that, you know, bluegrass is my favorite. That's what I grew up with as a kid and what I learned how to play and all of that stuff. But my favorite's always been the Stanley's music, the Stanley Brothers and Ralph Stanley and all of that. I never seen the Stanley Brothers. Carter passed away before I was born. But I've seen Ralph, you know, a lot of times when I was a kid, and he would come by local playing and stuff. We'd usually go see his show and everything. But I always enjoy that mountain style music and all. How about y'all? What are y'all into? Hey, Real World Prepper, good to see you in here. That's a good idea, Geronimo. I'll have to look into that. We are planning on raising a lot of corn next year. I haven't got a picker or anything yet, so at the moment we just have to pick it by hand, but I got a hammer mill grinder that goes off a PTO on a tractor to be able to grind and make our own feed. That's cool, Carol. Hillbilly, I'm in Virginia. Dirt riders, rock and roll all the way. Well, that's cool too. To each their own, I reckon. Real World Prepper loves old country music. Really, the old country music and bluegrass was real close intertwined back in the day anyway. It really wasn't a whole lot of difference in between them. Iron Horse does good bluegrass covers. I ain't never heard of them. Hillbilly says we're neighbors. That's pretty cool. Grow some sweet corn to eat. Yeah, we usually grow a little bit to eat, but we're planning on growing a whole lot next year to make feed out of. Yeah, Carol, I ain't never been to any of the festivals or anything. In-laws and long-time bluegrassers. Yeah, Window Liquor. That's a pretty cool name. I ain't never heard of Iron Horse, but I have heard the Steel Drivers, and they're pretty good. I always liked the Stanley music, and I listened to a little bit of Earl Scruggs, not a whole lot, but it's alright. But I listened to Blue Highway a lot. I like them. I seen them a couple times when I was a kid. And Balsam Range is pretty good. And it's a few more, but I can't think of right offhand. Native blue corn. That's pretty interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that. Bluegrass Capital. Hello from Georgia. Good to see you, Minister's Corner. I appreciate you being in here. Let's see. I do got one of these laying around as well. jazz every once in a while. I ain't never been able to listen to jazz. I don't care for that too much. Yeah, Window Liquor. I've heard a lot of people I knew and all goes up there to Galax, but I ain't never been up there either. I'm not really the kind that likes to go out and all these different things and all. I usually hang pretty close to the house. Let's see. Appreciate it, Dirt Riders. Let's see if I can remember one. Hillside by cabin, always looking up toward the sky. Remind me of my mama and my papa, who lived there 80 years for the die. Now a bright moon is shining in the valley, that old wagon leaned against stack of hay. Two graves on the hillside by cabin, my mom's letter resting there today. Papa used to talk about the young days when he and Mama first settled there. The love of the mountain, and he and Mama shared together there. The bright moon was shining in the valley, an old wagon leaned against a stack of hay. Two graves on the hillside by a cabin, my mom and dad are resting there today. My mom and dad are resting there today. Alright, Bacon, appreciate you hopping in. We'll catch you later. Alright, Real World, I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, I usually try to live stream on Tuesday nights, but here lately for the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, I ain't been able to do it, so this is actually the first time in a while. My favorite instrument's always been the banjo. Let's see. Actually, no. Hey, American Prepper, good to see you. How you been doing? I ain't heard from you in a while, but I used to sit around and play a whole lot. Back when I was a teenager, I had a bluegrass band around here, and we played right much then. But here in the past couple of years, you know, it's just been so much going on and doing the farm and homestead and prepping and all that, you know, on top of working a full-time job and 3 kids and all that. I hadn't really put a whole lot of time into it no more. I usually play every Wednesday night and Sunday morning at church. We play bluegrass at our church, but other than that, I usually don't put a whole lot of time into it anymore. Just too many other things going on and trying to get everything situated and get ready. Yeah, Carol, it is usually closely associated. But that's good, American Prepper. Glad to hear that. But yeah, I appreciate that, Dirt Riders. Hey, Deborah, good to see you. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We just been busy, you know, family, kids, work, and homesteading and all that kind of stuff. It's always something going on, but yeah, we've been doing pretty good other than that. Hey, Prepper Nation, good to see you. Yep, P.O. Box. Should be there pretty soon. But, yeah, I was able to make it into the premiere a little bit late, but I was able to get in there today. We were actually broke down in the woods, so I was at home doing stuff around here, so I was able to hop in there for a little bit. Over there we working at now, it ain't no signal, so I can't hop in there during the week like I used to. Hopefully we can get finished up with that track sometime, and then I can listen in again while I'm working. Hello from Minnesota. I appreciate you being in here. I bet that's a pretty place out there. I ain't never been out there yet. But yeah, anyway, trying to get the homestead and everything lined up, because it doesn't really look like the country is going in a good place. It hadn't been for a while, honestly. But anyway, we're striving as hard as we can. Um, you know, as much as time and finances will allow. I'm sure everybody knows how that goes. But we've definitely come a long way in the last couple of years, and if we can, you know, stay relatively normal for the next couple of years, hopefully we can go a whole lot further. I'm a big long-term thinker. I can usually picture the long-time goal, you know, 10, 20 years. Yeah, Prepper Nation, we're in about the same boat. Couple stores around here you can find it for $3.15. Most of them are $3.20. But I usually like to look, you know, long term, 10, 20 years down the road type of thing, of having everything in place and all. Like I said, I got that corral pretty much done today, and that's something I've been wanting to put together ever since we got, you know, the first cows here. So it's been, I don't know, at least 6 months, maybe 7 or 8 months I've been trying to get that thing done. But again, you know, cost, and, you know, not so much time on that, but cost. Close the Ark, good to see you in here. Unorthodox 33, good to see you in here. I appreciate you stopping in. Like I said earlier, it's a lot of new faces in here, and I appreciate everybody hopping on and joining us. But yeah, it's always something to do. It's really getting so expensive that you can't afford to do anything. On that corral I built, you know, the normal, you know, farm store up the road is, you know, what we usually get posts and all the fence and stuff and all from. Hey Chris, good to see you in here. And the wooden post, you know, 7 foot tall, 5 to 6 inches wide. It looks like, I don't know, whenever we bought them before, I'd say 6 months ago or something, that they were like $7, maybe $8 a piece. And right now they have jumped to $15 a piece. And that is outrageous. Minister's Corner. If you're talking about the governor race here, I ain't really sure. I hadn't kept up with it. It's no need to keep up with it. I can pretty much guarantee you that the Democrat's going to win. Pretty much guaranteed. All of the rural counties and stuff like I live in, we don't have any say-so. We don't have enough. I don't understand why it works this way, but you can have, 15 lower population rural counties will vote a certain way, and you have 2 major population areas, and they control the whole state. Yeah. So that's probably pretty much the way it's going. Yeah, unorthodox, I agree with that. That's exactly what it's going to. I mean, we'll still, cast our vote and everything like that, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. So, basically, the way we looked at it, even with the last election, is, if this one gets it, we keep prepping. If this one gets it, we keep prepping. So it's really business as usual, Just keep on. It's definitely easier if a certain one gets it, where things are a bit cheaper, but you got to play the hand that you're dealt. So that's what we're doing here. Joseph Adams is talking like he's got some experience there. Reminds me of that movie. We don't have a cow, we've got a bull. Good night. Good night. Kids are heading to bed. Geronimo, we've been homesteading for over 10 years. Completely off grid. Yeah, that's good. Okay, good night. Okay. We're not off grid yet. Maybe one day we'll be there, but right now we're not, but we're, yeah, that would be ideal, Minister's Corner. I know that's why a lot of, people are moving out to the Ozarks. I had a buddy of mine, he's actually on YouTube, if you've ever seen him or not, the Shield Bearer of Faith. He actually lived not too far from me. We actually used to get together pretty much once a week, every week, and we would do workout training and stuff. And he ended up moving out to Oklahoma. He took a job with Refuge Medical, Bear Independence Medical business there, and he moved out there. But a lot of people are moving out that way. I appreciate that, Minister's Corner. Yeah, I appreciate him doing that for me. My channel grew probably about 300 subscribers, maybe a little more, a little less, something like that, but it really jumped a whole lot after he shared my video, and I really appreciate that. Hey, Nicole, good to see you. Yep, I know exactly what you're saying. That's how it is here. 90% of the state is red, but the couple, two, maybe three higher population areas in Northern Virginia, they run the whole state. The rest of us don't matter. All of us rural farmers and all of that kind of stuff, that are beneath the city dwellers, we don't matter. We're too stupid to have any power of voting. We need to let the ones with the college educations decide everything for us. A population of 17 people. That sounds like a pretty cool place. Yeah, dirt riders. I didn't check on the smaller ones because they've got the like 3 to 4 inches or 4 to 5 inches. They got a smaller class of them, but yeah, they had really jumped up a whole lot. I like that, Carol. Have to haul in sunlight. That would be cool. LG, good to see you in here. I meant to catch your stream last night, but I wasn't able to. Hopefully next Monday I can be able to get in there. I've really been missing, a whole lot of my YouTube friends and stuff and everything with how busy we've been and everything. But, when it gets wintertime and it gets real cold and it ain't but so much you can do, hopefully things will slow down a bit and I'll be able to catch up with everybody again. That's right, Window Liquor. I do a lot of local business, the majority of it, honestly. But I really want to get to the point where I don't, really have to buy that much from anybody to be more self-sufficient. That's the goal. But it's going to take a while, honestly. It doesn't happen overnight. Yep, that's exactly how they feel. Yep, other than, the rule is just, dumb hicks and hillbillies and cows. You know, they really don't understand how complex, farming is. I mean, I've never seen anybody farming that was stupid. They know a lot more than you think they do. It's just not some, bull crap they teach in college. It's real world, skills and knowledge and all. Knowing how, plants work and livestock works and how the land works and what it needs to be managed and everything like that. It's really complex. I usually listen to a lot of unorthodox. That's pretty funny. But yeah, I listen to a lot of farm stuff on YouTube and all when I'm doing stuff around here or whatever. But it's really interesting if you get into the organic stuff, like Joel Salatin talks a whole lot about it, and several others, but I can't remember their names right off. But how to make everything work in unison and actually build organic matter back in the soils without buying chemical fertilizers and everything like that. It's really interesting how all of the things, work together. Yeah, it does, Minister's Corner. Yep, that's exactly right, Prepper Nation. Hey, Jennifer, good to see you in here. Hope you're doing good tonight. But like I said, it's very interesting. One of the things that he does is, he'll have cows on this area, and then he'll move them out. I think he moves his every day, is what he said. But I don't really have the land for that. Oh. I think I need another cup of coffee. But anyway, he'll move the cows off of it, and then he'll bring the eggmobile and the chickens behind that, and put them in that area, and they go through and break up all of the manure and stuff, and they actually eat the fly larvae out of it, so you don't have as much of a fly problem, and it helps bust all that manure up and spread it out, and helps put nutrients back in the soil as it rains and stuff. Because out here right now, I don't know if I could yeah, Jennifer, I might. V-Rod, good to see you in here. Appreciate you stopping in. But with the fence I've got up now, they would be able to get out if they wanted to. But I thought about going on the inside of my fence and putting chicken wire at the bottom where they can't just walk through. I mean, they could fly over it, but it's not as likely unless something got after them. But if I put it at the bottom where they can't just walk out through the sections, I have thought about turning some chickens out in the cow pasture. But I don't know. I hadn't decided on that yet. Yep, that is very true, Nicole. Yeah. I mean, we did it to ourselves. I appreciate that, Jennifer. It's definitely been a big help around the homestead here. And if I wish I'd have went ahead and bought that to start with instead of buying the other little tractor that we had. I mean, it worked good for the garden, but it was too small for a whole lot of things, and it ended up having that engine problem and all, which I still haven't tore it down and looked at it and all. It may be a simple fix, it may not, but I just hadn't had time to do it. But I wish I'd have went ahead and bought that to start with, because it's a lifesaver around the farm now, having that loader and everything. It makes a big difference. Yep, that's exactly right, Deborah Williams. It I would be happy if they would separate it off, you know, like West Virginia, if they would just do a Northern Virginia and just let us be our own thing. Because yeah, just like you said, it's a whole different place. It's like going to another country or something. You know, I mean, we have a few left leaners around here in this community, but the majority is not. The majority of everybody around here, either they farm now, either they used to farm, they grew up on a farm, or, I mean, even if not, you just grow up country. It's, hunting, fishing, farming, logging, stuff like that. And most of the people around here have a brain. Uh, some of them don't use it maybe as much as they should, in my opinion, but the majority, we're a pretty conservative place. And, if they, like I said, our counties are always red if they didn't count Northern Virginia. So, I mean, it's a few out here, but it ain't enough that would, you know, sway our part of the state. Yeah, Jennifer. Out here where I live, it is and it ain't. I mean, we live, right around family. Some of the families a half a mile away and stuff. But I mean, it's nothing to worry about, because we're all, together in a group and everything. And it's a few other people that live around that's not, you know, our closest friends or relatives or whatever. But it's enough of us in this little area that we don't really got to worry about. Which they stay to themselves and everything too. They don't cause any problems, you know. It would all work out pretty fine. I couldn't live in a uh, subdivision or even worse than that, apartment complex and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it would just be like prison to me. I've always, I was born and raised in the country, and that's the way it's always going to be if I got any say so with it. Yeah, dirt riders, that's true. That's true. But at the same time, I mean, it's a lot of them in the city that probably wouldn't even be smart enough to come out of the city to look for it. To be honest with you, I mean, it's a lot of people in the city that actually thinks that food is made at the grocery store. It's not grown somewhere and uh, shipped in. They think it's made at the grocery store. Never underestimate the sheer stupidity of some people. Yep, that's right, window liquor. Just like I said in my video the other day, food is a weapon. It has been since, the dawn of mankind. It's a weapon. Yeah, Prepper Nation. I don't think that would fare too well. The homeowners association probably wouldn't like my cows and stuff running around, especially like tonight. I don't know if you was in here at the beginning, but we was getting ready to eat supper this evening. Three of the pigs was out and in the yard, so I had to go wrangle them back up, and that probably wouldn't be too good in the homeowners association. And hogs get out and running across the neighborhood digging up flower gardens. Minister's Corner. It's really hard to say, but I really think that this country is pretty much guaranteed going to have another depression. A lot of people say, Civil War and different things like that, and it may come to that, but I think before all that, I think in the near future, it's going to be another Great Depression. For one thing, inflation's so high, gas prices are so high, hardly anybody's working now. They're putting a lot of people out of work with this thing here. I seen the other day that if they didn't take the knee, a whole lot of officers in, I don't remember what state it is, but they were going to be fired. I hadn't paid any attention now to see if that happened a lot or not, but I know it was a lot of military that hadn't, and it's it's looking to be a Great Depression in my opinion. Hey Bacon, good to see you. Not a whole lot. I just been sitting here running my mouth, but I guess that's what y'all are here for. But there is definitely a potential for civil unrest in a lot of places, especially if depression hits like I believe it's going to. It's, trickle effect. It's going to happen in the major cities first and then trickle down to everywhere else. And I do see the potential of this country just completely collapsing. Like I said, depression kind of at the least, but a full-on collapse is not out of the question. We seem to be taking the, slow and steady route down, kind of like ancient Rome did. It's not really a fall overnight type of thing, but we're definitely going that direction. And the thing that they just shot off over there in the sea country, I'm not sure if I can say that on here or not, but y'all know what I'm talking about. That is that's a big threat there. That has a potential to be a lot of bad stuff. I can't remember who I was listening to. It may have been A American. If you've seen his channel, he's on here, and he started following me, and I started following him. I think it was him that said with that they supposed to have been able to like shoot all around the atmosphere and all that. If they put an EMP on there, that could cripple a whole lot of places, possibly even the whole country. And yeah, it's just really so much potential for bad stuff that I can't put my finger on it. I mean, with the way that the other countries are stacking up now, and the fact that they see our leadership as a joke, because it really is. I mean, check out the #1 song on iTunes. But, they can tell that this country doesn't have any leadership and we're weak. We're way weaker than we were 2 years ago. And 2 years ago, a whole lot of the things that the countries are doing now, they wouldn't have been doing. They would have been on a little better behavior. So, there is something to think about. Uh-oh, Jennifer, if I'm buffering, I must have triggered a magic word there somewhere. That's pretty funny about the Christmas lights too, Jennifer. Hey Chris, good to see you in here. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yes, Jesus is coming, that's for sure. But I appreciate that, and I try to be straightforward all the time. And a lot of times I don't say a lot of the, hard or controversial stuff. There's a lot of people that say that. I try to focus a lot on showing y'all work. Showing that I'm actually doing the things that I'm talking about, trying to be self-sufficient and homesteading and putting in the work and the effort, and trying to show y'all that it's a lot of work, but it's not all that hard, as in complicated. I mean, even if you don't know, how to build stuff, don't let that stop you. Don't be afraid to try. I mean, if a chicken coop will hold chickens, it doesn't matter how ugly or how, jumbled up it's built, or, anything like that. As long as it does its job, as you learn and get better, maybe down the road you can tear it down and build a better one and everything like that, but don't be afraid to try. I mean, that's what I did. I built these chicken pens out here, and then I built on and all. Just started with the wire there and everything, and then I cut that little spot in the shed with, 4 pallets, made a little corner there, and I put a pallet on top and everything so they could get in there at the weather, and just like that, just something small. And then here a week or so ago, not too long ago, I went ahead and took that down, did away with it, and closed off the whole back of that shed there and made a nice coop out of it, you know, with a big nice door. You walk in there, the nests are on the wall where you can get the eggs. I've got the feed and the water in there now and everything, and it's just, you know, so much nicer. But when I started building the chicken coops, you know, I wasn't ready for that. I mean, I may could have done that because it really was pretty simple, but you gotta crawl before you can walk. But if you don't ever try, you're never gonna go anywhere. That's right, Jennifer. It really is. I mean, it can definitely weigh you down, for sure. Hey, Flo Grown, good to see you in here. You done slid in under my radar. Clint Eastwood, I like that name. Yeah, you can feel a pressure in the air. That's for sure. Everybody's tense. I mean, whether it's people that are, you know, into prepping and what's going on, or whether it's just the average person out here, I believe everybody can feel some kind of tense pressure. Which, you know, as we know, that's what's going on in the spiritual realm. The spiritual realm governs the physical realm. That's right, Deborah. Uh, the farmers and the true country people that, you know how to survive and how to work and do all these things, you know, it might suck, but it's a good chance that we can, power through it because generations before have done it. And it goes back to that old saying that hard men create good times, and soft times. Let's see how to go. Hard men create soft times, soft men create hard times. Something like that, but that's really what we're going in now. The older generations, they came up the hard way, working for what you had, didn't nobody give you anything, uh, and now people are just so entitled that they believe that somebody's supposed to take care of them, the government or whatever. Somebody's supposed to pay all of their way, take care of them their whole life, and they're not supposed to work. And if they do work, they want $20 an hour to flip a hamburger or something. That's right, Geronimo. Uh, Jesus said, let's see, I can't remember word for word. I'm not even going to try to, but when they asked when he was coming and everything, and he told the apostles, what is it to you if I tarry? Or I can't remember word for word, but basically, Jesus wants us to live, it's kind of a contradiction, but live like he's coming, in the next hour, but also like he's not coming in our lifetime. We're supposed to keep, preaching his word, helping people, working, providing for our family, and everything like that, and still, be expecting him and, living like we're supposed to, but we're supposed to do those things too. We're not supposed to sit down and quit doing life and just wait for him to come back. That's not what he meant. That's right, Minister's Corner. Yep, real America's rule America. I hadn't seen that, Nicole. Dirt Rider's Girl, good to see you in here. Well, I appreciate that, Dirt Rider's Girl. Yep, thumbs up are definitely appreciated. Yep, Geronimo, two swords are better. Yep, Dirt Riders, that's the quote right there that I was horribly butchering, but that's what I was trying to trying to get at. Yeah, Flow Grown. That's good. I'm glad you're doing them things, and that's exactly right. You know, it's been such a brutal summer. You know, all around the country and all that. You know, it's been a lot of things kind of put on the back burner until it cools off some. So hopefully we'll have a good fall, and it won't turn off. You know, freezing cold for a while. That we'll have some nice weather to work in. Yep, Chris, like a thief in the night. Yep, Minister's Corner. Hey, Cat Lady, good to see you in here. Been a while since I've seen you. That's right, Jennifer. But yeah, Minister's Corner, keep on and being a watchman. Um, I've talked about it some on here. I think back in my older live streams with Reverend Orville Gregory, our preacher and stuff, that you know, our group at church, we're doing, you know, outreach and stuff like that. But that's actually what we call ourselves, the Watchmen. That's right, Cat Lady. I know exactly what you mean on that. And is it's always a lot of things to get done before winter time, and you know that's what I always say. You know, if you get things to do like that, you need to be getting it done versus watching YouTube. Yeah, Flow Grown. He was in here a minute ago. I don't know if he's still in or he done slipped out. John likes to lurk in the background sometime. You don't know he's there. Kind of like Jaws. You don't know he's there till you hear the music. Hay's hard to find. It's been a lot of hay around here. You know, I've seen a lot of people selling it on Facebook Marketplace and stuff, which we're selling hay too at the moment, but it's been a lot of, you know, it hadn't been a shortage of that around here. Yep, there's Prepper Nation. Yep, that's right, Bacon. Hmm. That's cool, window liquor. Yeah, Nicole, I understand that. Like I said, it's a lot of people that, whether they're into prepping or not, you know, they feel something going on. They might not quite know what it is yet, but, you know, they can tell that, you know, a disturbance in the force, I guess you might say. Oh yeah, Cat Lady, I did play it a few minutes ago. I got the guitar and the banjo right. Let's see if I can't play one more since you done popped in here now. I took and did a little work on it the other day. Put a new head on it and some new strings on it and all, so it makes it a little bit, sounds a little better and all. There's a place so dear to me where I'm longing to be, my friends at the old country trail. There with mother we went and our Sundays were spent, my friends. out in the old country trail. If they'd only confess Jesus surely does, as he did in the old country trail. Precious years of memory, oh what joy they bring to me. How long once more to be with my friends at the old country trail. How long once more to be with my friends at the old country trail. Window liquor. I want my yard to remain my grocery store. That's right. That's good. If everybody in the country had, a garden in their yard, which most people complain about having to mow grass anyway, so if they turned that into a garden, there wouldn't be really any food shortage. We'd have, plenty to go around. Let's see. I've been kind of choked up and throat a little scratchy from all the change in the weather and hay and everything like that. Appalachian American Homestead, good to see you in here. I don't believe I've seen you before. Let's see. Here's an old one, LS Tractor, good to see you. An old one I'm sure most of y'all have heard. Reno and Smiley did it, using my Bible for a road map. Tell me what to do. The 12 disciples on the roadside, and Jesus will take me safely through. There'll be no detours in heaven, no rough roads along the way. I'm using my Bible for a road map. My last stop is heaven some sweet day. Children of Israel used it too. They crossed the sea of destruction, for God was there to see them through. I need no detours in heaven, no rough roads along the way. I'm using my Bible for a road map. My last stop is heaven some sweet day. My last stop is heaven some sweet day. That's one I usually play in church a lot. Yeah, mince might help. That would be something to try. That's pretty interesting, Geronimo. But yeah, I appreciate you being in here, Homestead, Appalachian American Homestead. I'm glad you enjoy it, Cat Lady. Like I was saying earlier, I really don't take as much time playing and all as I used to. with all the work and homesteading and getting everything ready, I don't put a whole lot of time into it like I used to. This is another old Stanley song a lot of you've heard me play already. I wandered again to my home in the mountains, where you certainly don't. I was happy and free. I looked for my friend, but I never could find them. I found them all, great strangers to me. Everybody I met seemed to be a great stranger. No mother or dad, not a friend could I see. They knew not my name, and I knew not their faces. I found they were all rank strangers to me. They've all moved away, cried the voice of a stranger, to a beautiful home by the bright crystal sea. Some beautiful day I'll meet 'em in heaven, where no one will be a stranger to me. Everybody I met seemed to be a right stranger. No mother or dad, not a friend could I see. They knew not my name, and I knew not their faces. I found they were all rank strangers to me. I'm glad y'all enjoy that. I probably need to play a little bit more than I do. I used to play a whole lot and everything like that, and it's really a good stress relief when you get into it. But music is one of those things. It's so much feeling in it. You know, if you're tired and aggravated and stuff like that, you don't want to play. So it's just one of them things. You know, when you into it, you're into it. When you ain't, you ain't. That's good, Dirt Riders. I'm glad y'all enjoy it. Yeah, cat lady. I'll have to try to do that sometime. Yeah, I did do a video. It's in the, what do I call it? It's in the hog processing video I did last year. I don't remember what I called the video, but you'll be able to tell it. It's in the title and in the thumbnail and everything. But we salted it down for 6 weeks to cure it out, and then we brought it up and hung it up and smoked it. So we didn't just salt it, we smoked it as well. Hey Diabetic, good to see you on here. You're a little late. We've been going for an hour and 12 minutes. Just waiting on you to get in here. Appreciate you coming in. Let's see. I doubt I remember all of the words to it, but I think this is where I done it at. But I played it a lot. It's a song called "The Storms Are on the Ocean." I heard Ralph Stanley do it, and I think it was an old Carter Family song or something. Let's see if I remember how to play it. I always liked the tune to that song. I thought it was a real pretty tune to it. I'll tell him, Cat Lady. He hadn't really been on YouTube a whole lot lately. Wake the Master. I don't think I've ever heard that one, Minister's Corner. I'll have to look that up. I don't recognize that right off. I can't really remember a lot of them old songs that I did. Something you don't do for a while that you'll forget it and lose it. Let's see. I believe this is one that Diabetic Prepper enjoys. Each day I'll do a golden deed. I help and those who are in need. My life on earth is but a spell, so I'll do the best I can. My singing son, sing alone. A few more days and I must go to meet the needs Yeah, Jennifer, most all the songs I do are real old songs. I've always enjoyed the traditional stuff and all myself personally, but it's up to everybody. And Rock of Ages, I'll have to learn that one. I know what you're talking about, but I have never tried to play it. I'll have to look into it. It is a really good song, though. Let's see. Oh, I was going to say earlier, somebody said that I had a lot of courage playing on here, and especially live and everything. Kind of paraphrasing. But, yeah, I started playing with my dad when I was a kid. We played churches and stuff, and when I was 6, 7 years old, I started playing the mandolin, and then later, as I got to be a teenager, I had my own little band deal, and I played the guitar and sung lead there. And I'll still get nervous every now and then, but for the most part, you kind of get over the stage fright and just learn to deal with it. And yeah, kind of go from there. I mean, I don't mind doing it live, because I mean, sometimes I'll screw up, and it's just is what it is. I'm try not to take myself too seriously, because I'm human, and a lot of times I screw up, but it is what it is. Let's see. Uh-oh, Diabetic Prepper done offended John there. Let's see. I don't think I have the words Old Rugged Cross handy. I used to play it some, though. Let's see. On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of mercy for me. And I love the old cross where the dearest and blessed for a world of lost sinners was slain. And I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. Yeah, I don't remember all the words to that. It's been a while since I played that one. Hey, Roman Prepper, good to see you in here. Hope you've been doing good. Yeah, I need to sit down and practice up some songs and make some more videos of them and put them in the playlist and everything. Let's see here. I'll try to move up to A if my voice will hold out. This was an old Ralph Stanley song, Dream of a Miner's Child. I don't know if y'all have heard it or not. A miner was leaving his home for his work. He had his little child's school. He went to the side of the little one there. Oh, Daddy, I've had such a dream. Oh, Daddy, I'll go to mine today. I always liked that song a pretty good bit. I appreciate that, Real World Prepper. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Um, Usually I don't have any playing on my live stream when I jump on. I just kind of jump on and see where it goes. Sometimes I play music, sometimes I don't, depending on how it goes and everything. There's another old song I used to do a lot, Seldom Seen Done, Bringing Mary Home. I ain't gonna try that one tonight the way my voice is. I did print out a bunch of these songs I used to do the other day where I could flip through, and usually when you see them like that, it kind of reminds you and brings it back to you. Let's see. There's another old good song that I enjoyed. Stanley's Done. White Dove. Diabetic Prepper, I can't play no Skinner. That ain't up my alley. In the deep rolling hills of old Virginia, there's a place I love so well, where I spend many days of my childhood, in a cabin where we love to dwell. White dove of morning sorrow, the willows will hang their head. I live my life in sorrow, since mother and daddy are dead. We were all so happy there together, in our peaceful little mountain home. But the Savior needs angels up in heaven. Now they sing around the great white throne. White dove of morning sorrow, the willows will hang their head. I live my life in sorrow, since mother and daddy are dead. As a year old, I often wonder how we'll all be together someday. Each night as I wander to the graveyard, darkness finds me where I kneel to pray. White dove of morning sorrow, the willows will hang their head. I live my life in sorrow, since mother and daddy are dead. I live my life in sorrow, since mother and daddy are dead. I'm glad y'all enjoy it. Like I said, maybe I can be able to do a little bit more of it. There we go. Maybe it'll sit there. LS, no, I probably ain't gonna do any rap songs on here. Maybe we can convince John over at Prepper Nation. Maybe he can bust her to rap for us sometime. Diabetic, I did used to do that one a long time ago. I don't remember it right offhand, but I did do it a time or two. I appreciate that, Minister's Corner. Scroll up here a little bit. Yeah, that'd be cool, Real World Prepper. Stand for something or fall for anything. Yep, that's a good song. I ain't never tried to do that one, but that's a good song. Yeah, Dukes of Hazzard theme, Beverly Hillbillies theme. I hadn't done any of those yet. Yeah, Cat Lady, I'll have to talk to him and see if I can't get him on here one night. In the future, hopefully everything will work out and all. I've already talked to him, but it's a guy in bluegrass that I like a lot, and he's out there now, you know, playing and doing shows and festivals and everything like that. But towards the winter time, when things slow down and all, he said that he would come on here and do a live stream with me, so I'll be looking forward to that. He'll be able to come on here and play some music and probably tell a lot of old stories and things that you might find interesting if you're interested in this Stanley music. So I'm not sure when that'll be. We hadn't set up a date yet and everything, but hopefully that works out, because I'm looking forward to that. Minister's Corner, you can do it, son. Yeah, John, come on. But yeah, I hadn't had time to catch up with everybody. How about you, Diabetic Prepper? You been putting out any videos lately? YouTube has gotten bad about not, you know, showing people that you follow in your feed, and, you know, even unsubscribing. I can't remember who it was the other day when I looked them up. I think it was Jennifer, but I'd gotten unsubscribed somehow. So I don't know. YouTube does do some screwy stuff sometimes. Window liquor, writing music. That's cool. I've never been, you know, I've never had the artistic gift of writing music and songs and things like that. Not picking on you or anything, but I've never been able to figure out a way to talk in circles about the same thing for 3 minutes constantly, how most songs do. I'm too straight to the point. My songs would be like 1 sentence long. No, Cat Lady, I hadn't. I'm going to have to look you up, because I haven't seen you in my feed lately, and I may YouTube may have unsubscribed me from you, so I'll have to check back on you. Rapper burrito. Yeah, Diabetic, I definitely understand the time thing. Yeah, Jennifer, we know John's got an arsenal of dad jokes for us. But anyway, I appreciate everybody coming on here and everything and hanging out with me tonight, and hopefully I can get back on my schedule of doing it every week again on Tuesday nights or something. But yeah, I'll have to check diabetic, because I wouldn't doubt that YouTube's unsubscribed me. New pigs and goats and ponies. Yeah, I need to check that out. I'm sure that's interesting. Dad bod rapper, yeah. Yeah, cat lady, I do have some honey downstairs. I'll have to get a hold of it. We got some honey from people local that's got honeybees and everything. I'd like to one day get, honeybees of our own here, but we hadn't got up to that yet, so maybe sometime in the future that'd be another avenue we dive into. But I reckon I'm going to get ready to shut it down. If anybody's got any final questions or comments or any good things like that. And like I said, hopefully next week we'll be able to get in here on here again, and hopefully I'll have a little bit more voice then. Lindsey Sterling. I think I know who you're talking about, Roman Prepper. If I remember right, that's the girl that plays the fiddle and stuff. If that's the one I'm thinking of, she's good on that thing. More of a classical style than bluegrass, but she's good on there. Yeah, Prepper Nation. Yeah, like I sent when you sent me that picture earlier, I said I hadn't heard of her in a while. I guess you said she got a day job now and to give up the political career. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Roman Prepper. Yeah, diabetic. New Country sucks. They completely runt New Country, that's for sure. Alright, cat lady. Like I said, right now we hadn't got into the honeybee thing, but I really it's supposed to be a shop opening up local that they deal with that. They got bees and sell the honey, and they're gonna sell, beekeeping stuff and all of that kind of stuff too. So I'm hoping I can get with them and find out exactly what I need and get everything set up and all, and be doing that too. Alright, Flow Grown, I appreciate that. Alright, so I'm gonna shut it down, I guess, and try to get something for my throat and all that stuff. So I appreciate everybody being in here, and hope everybody has a good week and all of that. And yeah, cat lady, that would be cool. Yeah, we're not too far apart. Gotta be careful, too many Spanish speakers. I must have missed something. But alright, so we'll catch y'all next time. Hopefully I'll be back next Tuesday evening and we'll live stream again. And I got a few videos that I need to edit together and get out and all that kind of stuff. So alright, cat lady, that sounds cool. Hopefully I can get those edited and uploaded and all that stuff. And until then, stay prayed up, prepped up, and strapped up. See ya.